place is crawling with Holograders.
Aye, but this lot are just grunts. They won't know who we are. We should be able to keep a low profile for now.
We need to gain a better understanding of what's happening here. And we need to know if King Vernon's all right.
The innkeeper always seemed to know a lot about what was going on. Maybe we should ask her.
One moment. Good. You weren't followed.
Thanks for checking. Guess we need to be more careful.
Oh, there's no need to thank me. Like I told you once upon a time, it's only right to help people.
Have you any news of King Vernon?
He surrendered so that the city would be spared, and then they took him prisoner. There's not much we can do besides praying that he's all right.
Do you know where they're keeping him? Don't worry about it.
We should probably try asking around some more. Without drawing attention to ourselves, of course.
Looks like someone high up in Holograd's army.
You there? You local? Not seen you around here before?
I've been sick. Today's the first day I felt well enough to leave my bed.
Is that so?
And you are...
Lonsdale, commander of the Holograder forces in this region.
Commander?
Yeah, but who cares about titles when we're in the tavern, eh? We're all equals here. Let me buy you a drink.
Sure.
Now then, lad. What is it that you do?
I'm... a sailor.
Oh, man of the sea, eh? Must have seen a bit of the world, then. I did some travelling myself when I was your age. Me and a pal went on a bit of a journey of self-discovery. Though, it has to be said, one of the main discoveries I made was that I wasn't half as tough as I thought. To be honest, I was lucky to make it home in one piece.
So how come you wound up in the army in Holograd?
In a word, son, duty. The King of Holograd at that time was very good to me. I felt it were only right that I paid him back somehow. Bit pompous, I know, but there you have it. Any road up. Turns out I'm not a bad soldier. Don't think I could live any other way now.
Wow.
A word to the wise, though. Even to a simple soldier like me, you're not doing the best job of keeping a low profile. Try not to cause any trouble while you're in town, all right? I'd hate to have to kill you for no good reason. Oh, and one more thing. Don't bother trying to pass yourself off as a local again, lad. It didn't work on me, it won't work on anyone else. Yeah, be seeing you.
Lonsdale, huh?
Well, what did we all find out?
I spoke to a maid who used to work at the castle. She says she saw King Vernon being taken to the dungeons.
That's no good. I came up empty, I'm afraid. What about you, Adele? Any luck?
I found out who's in charge of the Holograders. His name's Lonsdale. This Lord Commander of theirs, Adam, must trust the guy quite a bit to put him in charge of an entire region.
Whoa. So it really was him.
Know something about this bloke, do you?
Yeah, I met him. He came into the tavern while I was there.
Wait, you didn't speak to him, did you? Did he suspect anything?
Well, he didn't say it in so many words, but I think I blew our cover. Sorry, guys.
Sounds like we better break old Vernon out of Chokey and hightail it for the hills then, eh?
Well, has the date of my execution been set?
Still so eager to die, Your Majesty?
If it would help my people one iota, I would gladly kneel before the axeman here and now.
Oh, crikey. Look, before you go drawing a dotted line round your neck, I've a proposition for you. Now that Halcyone is part of the Empire, I mean to suggest that the Lord Commander makes you its governor.
What?
You know more about this place than anyone, and you certainly inspire loyalty in your subjects. You'd be far more use to them in charge than you would be dead, wouldn't you say?
Lonsdale, you...
General Lonsdale,
What is it?
I have orders for you from the Lord Commander, sir.
Oh, damn his eyes. He's insisting that the execution go ahead. I thought he put me in charge. This should be my decision. I won't do it.
But it is a direct order from the Lord Commander, sir.
You may leave. This is her doing. I know it. She's the one who put this daft idea into his head. Well, I won't stand for it.
Do your duty, Lonsdale. Obey your orders.
I have done. I took the kingdom, didn't I? But victory's not just about winning the war. It's about what comes after.
And if what comes after is further bloodshed in response to your insubordination, if more of my people have to die, what then? As I told you before, I have no regrets. I will gladly give my life to keep my subjects safe.
Gah.
This is terrible. They've announced that the king is to be executed.
What?
We must hurry.
You're going to help him? Then you have to let us lend a hand.
No. We will be fighting trained men. I cannot let you risk your lives.
We don't have to. All we need to do is create a distraction so you lot can sneak into the castle. A street brawl should bring the guards running.
And what about the soldiers guarding the castle entrance?
I have an idea. Remember when Sir Sloane used that stone to help us rescue Gloria? The one that blinded everybody? How about we get ourselves another one?
Aye, that could work.
Yes. He taught me how they're made. It shouldn't be too complicated.
Okay then. Tell us what we need, Gloria, and we'll go out and get it.
Did you manage to work out how to make those special stones of yours?
Yep. How are things over here?
All good, thank you. I found a couple of big fellas who've agreed to start a scrap as soon as I say the word.
Thank you so much.
It won't be happening for a little while yet, though. Why don't you rest up in the meantime? After all, you'll be needing all your energy if you're going to rescue the king.
I guess we will, huh?
They should be getting started right about...
Fight! Someone's having a fight!
And they're off.
The soldiers are on the move. Now's our chance.
stop right there.
Ready, everyone? By the light of the sun!
Ah! What's happening?
This way. Your Majesty!
Princess Gloria, what in the world are you doing here?
We don't have much time. Please, step aside. Now, as to your question, we are here to see you safely out of captivity.
I am grateful, but I cannot leave.
Your Majesty, why?
To make a stand against the Holograders would mean war. My subjects would surely suffer greatly. Lonsdale is sympathetic to my position. So long as I continue to do as he wishes, the people of Halcyonia will be safe.
General Lonsdale may be a reasonable man, but what of his superiors? Holograd's plans to expand its empire do not end with Halcyonia. What if the people of your kingdom were forced to fight in another invasion on behalf of their imperial masters? That's as likely an outcome as any, isn't it?
Your Highness.
Your people need you to remain alive. The people of the world need you to remain alive.
Perhaps you are right. But perhaps it is not time to surrender my life just yet.
It is not. I am sure of it.
Very well. Then I am in your hands, Princess Gloria.
Great. Let's get the heck out of here.
This will not take long.
All right then. Check this out! This
Here I
should
go.
do it!
Try this for some. I've got a little
Let
something
me
for
see.
ya.
Yes, more!
A little gift. A little gift. A little gift.
You better be ready for this! They'll show the magic cultivation! They'll show the magic cultivation!
Here I go! Ha! I'm all set! Sorry!
As long
Don't
as we
take
are
it personally.
together, victory is guaranteed.
What's next, I wonder? You better be ready for this! Right down my primordial forces! Right down my primordial forces! Consume you!
See how you like this! On to the next
Let
one.
me see.
Looks like we did it!
We'll not even break a sweat with this one.
Okay, what's the plan? See how you like this? Got a little something for you. Let's go.
Of course! Is here.
You better be ready for this! Build Summon Magic consume you! Primordial forces consume you!
I'm amazing.
Didn't I tell you not to cause any trouble?
Lonsdale,
I'm a reasonable man. But do you really expect me to let you get away with this? The only way King Vernon is leaving this castle is over my dead body.
Why swear allegiance to a man like Adam, General Lonsdale?
I didn't. I swore allegiance to the man who came before him. His father made me promise to look after the boy, and that's what I've done.
And how does executing King Vernon square with that promise, exactly? Surely the best way to look after the Lord Commander's interests would be to warn him of the dangers of angering every other ruler in the world.
Count yourself among that number, do you? Last I heard, you didn't have a country left to rule over. If you want me to believe you're still worth listening to, you'll need to prove it. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Easy peasy.
I'm warning you, you better be good.
Here I go. Yeah, I'm all set. Check this out.
okay then. Okay.
Try this massage! Let's go!
Aye, this should do it.
Very well. This should do it.
Buckle down!
Neither we have them!
Nothing like a wee talking!
I'm up, huh?
This should do it!
I doubt you'll be getting the better of me if that's all you got to offer. And if you can't beat me, you've not a hope in hell of beating the Lord Commander. In fact, I doubt if you'd even lay a glove on him. It's probably better all round if I just kill you now. Come on! Last chance to show me what you're made of.
Here I go! I'm going all in! Here it comes! I've got a little something for you! Air for impact!
Let me see. Sacred powers restore you!
You rang?
Yeah, this'll help!
Aye, this should do it. This'll help.
Okay, all set!
Check this out!
Not bad. I might have underestimated you, but it's still not enough. You want to save King Vernon, don't you? And stop the Lord Commander? Then show me you have what it takes. Come on! Give me everything you got!
Allow me. Perhaps this might help. Do it.
Okay, what's the plan?
Try this massage! I've got a little something for you!
Very well. Perhaps this might help.
Hang in there, all right? Aye, this should do it.
me see.
This should do it.
All right then. More!
Ready for this!
Guess it's my turn. Try this design. Prepare for impact.
You beat me
That
fair
was
and
a
square.
heck of a fight. Ooh, yeah.
Aye. Not bad. I asked for proof, and I got it. I might not have been able to stand up to Adam, but maybe you can.
Wait, you didn't let us win, did you?
Not likely. I'd just as happily have clobbered you and put King Vernon to the sword. If I've proved anything, it's that I've not got it in me to go against orders, even when I know I should.
Hey, don't be so...
The Lord Commander's powerful, but you beat me. Maybe you can beat him too.
Lie still, General Lonsdale. Your wounds are deep.
This little lot... This is nothing. Listen, there's something I need to say.
Please.
I mean to order my men to stand down, but on one condition. That those who wish to leave be guaranteed safe passage home to Holograd.
You have my word. I will issue orders accordingly. I must thank you once again for coming to my aid, Princess Gloria. In return, I will of course do anything that is within my power to assist you in your efforts to recover the Wind Crystal.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Your help is deeply appreciated, as always.
Might I ask what you intend to do next?
Halcyonia may be safe for now, but other kingdoms remain in danger. And while we cannot know for certain until we've investigated further, my suspicion is that this is all Holograd's doing. I mean to go to those kingdoms' aid, just as we came to yours.
I see. Then I shall command my generals to make our forces ready to march at a moment's notice, should you have need of our aid. I fear there may be little else I can do to help you in the meantime.
That will be more than enough, Your Majesty. Your subjects must be your first priority.
You are too kind, as ever. If you decide to march on Holograd itself, please, do not do so without visiting us first.
Anyhow,
You came. Thank goodness. I'll let Prince Pollux know you're here. He'll tell you everything.
Very well. Then we shall make our way to the palace.
You have our thanks for coming all this way, Princess Gloria.
It's my pleasure, Prince Pollux. Would you mind telling us what's been going on?
Of course. As I asked Anihal to inform you, the Holograders have demanded that our kingdom join their empire. I put the matter to the Council of Elders, but alas, they were divided. Things were further complicated when 2 of the elders passed away in quick succession. Their deaths were deemed to be suicides, but both men happened to be of the faction opposed to joining the Empire, which is rather suspicious. I'm sure you will agree.
You think the Holograders had them killed?
I'm afraid that I do.
We'll be happy to help in any way we can, of course.
Thank you, Your Highness. Perhaps you could speak to some of the council members. They might be more prepared to open up to one such as yourself.
The 2 elders who passed away, they both killed themselves, did they not? Why do you ask?
Prince Pollux didn't seem so sure it was suicide.
Well, I do not wish to speak ill of the dead, but we all know what Bernard did, do we not? Subverting the affairs of the nation for his own ends. The elders in question could well have been involved in something similar. I have heard that Holograd takes a very dim view of such activities. Perhaps these men were so afraid of what might happen to them if Savalon joined the Empire, that they took matters into their own hands.
Could be, I guess. Thanks for your help. How do you feel about joining the Empire, by the way? Are you for it or against it?
Oh, I am all for it. The alternative is war. The people would suffer terribly. In any case, I am late for a council meeting. I must be on my way. Good day to you.
The deaths of those 2 elders. They were suicides, were they not? Or are you suggesting otherwise?
Well, the circumstances are pretty suspicious.
Suspicious, you say? You have been talking to Prince Pollux, I assume. He certainly does not seem to believe that those poor men killed themselves.
Well, they were both opposed to joining the Empire, and they both happened to die. You can see why he might believe Holograd had something to do with it.
Yes, and I must confess, I am inclined to agree with him. After all, Savalon is as far from Holograd as it is possible to get. An invasion would be a difficult and long-winded affair. I can understand why they would attempt to subdue the kingdom through such machinations instead. Of course, I have not a shred of evidence to support this theory, which puts me in a very awkward position. Though it is nothing compared to the situation in which Prince Pollux has found himself, following the death of his brother. It is our duty as elders to support him. Speaking of which, I must attend a meeting. Perhaps we will have the chance to talk again later.
It was the curse. It was the curse that killed them.
What do you mean?
They conspired with Bernard to have their fellow elder, Lupus, tried for a crime he did not commit.
They did? So, what happened to Lupus after that?
He killed himself, stabbed himself in the chest with a dagger. Suicide. And now we have 2 more suicides. Bernard is dead, and now his co-conspirators are dead. Do you not see? This is Lupus's revenge from beyond the grave. It is a curse, I tell you. The thought makes my blood run cold. It chills me to my very core.
What? The dead elders? I have no interest in them. Dwelling on the past will not help us adjust to our new reality. We will soon be part of the Empire.
I guess you're in favor of joining, then.
Indeed I am. As with any transaction, it is a simple matter of weighing the costs against the benefits. The fact is that our kingdom is in chaos. If we were to make a stand against the Holograders now, it would be the end of us. Besides, but I must be on my way. A council meeting is starting soon. Please, excuse me.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. Lady Sickness asked for my assistance with an issue that has arisen. You have my undivided attention now, however. Tell me, what did you learn from your interviews with the elders? Lupus, you say? It was his place on the council that Bernard took, and some suspect that he was accused of a crime he did not commit, and that the ordeal led him to take his own life. And you think there might be some truth to this?
One of the people we spoke to said that the 2 elders who died recently were cursed, that it was their punishment for framing Lupus.
I shall have to discuss the matter with Dromid. He will know more, I am sure. And fortunately, the Council has just approved my proposal to consult with him on the matter of Holograd's request that we join the Empire. Come, we will visit him in his cell and see what he has to say.
Prince Pollux?
Is something the matter?
Well, no. But did you not enter the dungeon just moments ago?
Certainly not. I have just arrived.
Oh no! Come on, we need to hurry.
But why?
I'll explain later. Right now, Dromid's in danger.
What in the... Dromid!
Oh, Your Highness, there are 2 of you.
Who's the imposter?
So, the time has come, and earlier than expected.
The time to kill you all.
We'll wipe the floor with them.
Prepare to die.
Here it comes! I've got a little something for you. There for you.
Right then. I'm all set! Check this out! Yeah!
I grow bored of this. Time to withdraw.
She just vanished.
Crikey! What was that? A ghost? Something to do with this curse?
No, nothing of the sort. Whoever she was, she dropped her necklace.
It seems you arrived just in time. You have my thanks. But why come after me?
I guess somebody wants you out of the way.
It seems you know more of the circumstances than I. Would you care to explain?
Forgive us, Dromid. The kingdom finds itself in dire need of your wisdom.
I see. Much has been afoot.
Indeed. And I would hear your thoughts. How should we proceed, old friend?
Well, from what you have told me, there would seem to be little doubt that Holograd has been engaging in clandestine activity within the kingdom. Perhaps I am an obstacle to their scheme in some way, hence their attempt to eliminate me.
It must be something you know, something vital to their plans.
Indeed. But what? The bulk of my knowledge concerns the history and governance of Savalon. If we can deduce what it is they believe I know, we might be able to make some sense of all this.
Only the council knew that I was coming here to meet with Dromid, which means an elder is responsible. But what could they have been so keen to keep you from telling me?
Let's go and talk to them all again, eh? The culprit's bound to let something slip eventually.
The elders who supposedly killed themselves were assassinated by Holograders. That is quite a claim. And I have little to say in response. Please understand, I am in favor of joining the Empire. It is the best way to avoid a war. It will also create numerous trading opportunities for Savalon. It is not ideal, and to reach this conclusion was not easy. But life does not consist of easy decisions. You would do well to remember that.
You wish to know more about Lupus? Very well. He was a good man, diligent and honest to a fault. That is why Bernard and his partners in crime were able to take advantage of him as they did. It was perhaps merciful that his wife had already passed away, but it meant that his death left their only daughter orphaned. A terrible business. The full details of the family and all that came to pass are sure to appear in the kingdom's official records. Dromed will be able to tell you more, no doubt.
Lupus's daughter, yes. I believe her name was Maya. I seem to recall that she left the kingdom after her father died. Lupus's daughter, yes. I believe her name was Maya. I seem to recall that she left the kingdom after her father died.
Well, have you identified the traitor? You have? Excellent. I shall call an emergency meeting of the Council immediately. Thank you all for gathering here at such short notice. As you are well aware, the Council recently lost 2 of its members. I am sorry to inform you that there is a strong likelihood they were killed by agents of Holograd. However, with the assistance of Dromed and Princess Gloria, we have managed to unmask the traitor. If you would.
Thank you, Your Highness. We'll take it from here. First of all, it is important to note that the 2 elders who were murdered were... Of course, their assassin could only have known this if they had infiltrated the council. The killer then turned their attention to Dromed. Why? Well, he must have had knowledge of something from the kingdom's past that the killer would have preferred not to be made public. In order to attempt the assassination, the traitor disguised themselves as Prince Pollux, knowing the guards would be expecting him. However, not everybody knew that the prince was due to visit Dromed. In fact, luckily, we were able to intercept the assassin. Less luckily, they were able to escape. However, they dropped something in the process. It was a necklace. And this necklace has a very distinctive smell. The smell of perfume. The same perfume worn by... It's you, Lady Cygnus. You're the traitor.
Well, Lady Cygnus, would you care to explain yourself? Did you really do this? And if so, why?
Revenge. For my father.
You mean you are Maya, Lupus's daughter?
Not anymore. I am Marla now.
But why? Why all this?
I told you. Revenge. I killed the people who killed my father. The Lord Commander gave me an asterisk, that of the Phantom, and I used it well.
But enough talk. Time to die, Prince Pollux.
Get back, Your Highness!
This'll be a walk in the park.
Prepare to die.
I'm all set! Check this out! This will circulate me a liberty!
I have killed the men who betrayed my father. Now I will destroy Savalon itself. No one will stand in my way. No one.
To arms! Perhaps this might help.
What's the plan?
I'm going all in! Here it comes! I've got a little something for you! Let's go! Try this side!
Lord Adam is the only one who cared for me. He is the only ruler I would ever follow. And I will gladly give my life for his cause.
You rang? Ha! All righty! They'll scum of back!
I shall endeavour to return the favour. Yes, more! This should do it. Sorry to be a pain. All right then. This should do it.
Give me, Lord
Sure, you
Commander.
had it bad, but that's no excuse.
I failed. I am useless. A disgrace.
Wait, no!
Thanks to Anihal, we have located the remains of the real Lady Cygnus. It would appear that the impostor was in place for quite some time.
Forgive me, Your Highness. I only wish I had not been so blind to the deception that was taking place.
You have nothing to apologize for, Drummond. Indeed, without your invaluable insight, the stranger in our midst would never have been unmasked. I hope that you see now how much we need you as our...
I cannot, in good conscience, return to my former role, Your Highness. My actions were unbecoming of a royal record keeper, unbecoming of any decent citizen, truth be told. I deserve and desire to remain imprisoned. I hope you understand.
If that is what you wish, Drummond, then I shall not stand in your way. Though I hope that in time you will feel ready to return to your rightful place. And you, Princess Gloria, what do you intend to do next?
Savalon may be safe for now, Your Highness, but other kingdoms remain in danger. And while we cannot know for certain until we have investigated further, my suspicion is that this is all Holograd's doing. I mean to go to those kingdoms' aid, just as we came to yours.
I see. Princess Gloria, you and your friends have come to Savalon's rescue not once, but twice now. It is only fitting, therefore, that we attempt to return the favor. would you permit me and my people to assist you in your quest?
You would really do this for us?
Of course. Though naturally, with the Council in chaos, I doubt we will be able to act immediately. Still, I am sure I will eventually be able to persuade the Elders to lend you our full support.
Thank you, Your Highness. That would be very much appreciated.
It's way too quiet here. Where is everybody?
Aye. And where's all these undead Roddy was talking about them being attacked by?
They can't all have simply disappeared. Let's split up and look for them.
That look of disappointment tells me all I need to know. I've got nothing for you either, I'm afraid.
Did you find anything?
Nothing. I didn't see a soul.
Neither did I. I looked inside some of the shops and things, but nothing.
No luck, eh? Same here. Had a wee look around the Institute, but there was no one there. Roddy and Lily wouldn't just up and leave. But where could they have gone?
Well, the tower here's the only place we haven't checked.
Wait a minute. I just saw something moving in there. Come on. Roddy?
Elvis!
What's going on here? What happened to you?
It was Vigentio. Him and his undead army.
Vigentio? You mean he's alive?
Whatever you two are talking about, it can wait. Right now, we need to get Roddy down from there.
Aye, you're right.
Thanks, pal. Thanks again. I thought I was a goner.
I don't understand what happened, Roddy. You said something about Vigentio, but...
Lady Emma defeated him? Aye, I know. But he's back. And he's working for Holograd now.
What? None of this makes any sense.
Listen. You remember when I was talking to you on the Natter Ring? Well...
Roddy! What was that?
No! It can't be! Vigentio! But Lady Emma, she...
Killed me! Yes, she did. But she left it too late, because I'd already perfected it by then. The formula! I mean, the one that everyone thought had been lost forever. The one that turned me into the Mighty White!
Mighty White? What, you think you're the king of the undead or something, do you?
Then I threw my rot in with Holograd. They gave me the Arcanist Asterisk, and the rest is history. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. It's time for me to get my revenge. Emma's not here to protect the people of this town anymore. They'll provide the perfect fuel for my fabulous formula.
What do you mean?
Well, as you have seen for yourself, the ancient magic I use is very handy for bringing people back from the dead. But they have to be dead first. I can't skip that step. At least I couldn't. But now I found a way of converting living humans to our cause.
What? No! How could you do such a thing?
It was easy, actually. Perhaps I have a gift for such things. Anyway, now you know what's going to happen to your people. They're all going to become undead. And you're going to have a front row seat. Oh, if only your beloved Emma could be here to see this. Let's see. Yes, that tower over there is probably the best vantage point in the city.
Stop it! Let me go!
It's time to stop making our final preparations. Take all the prisoners to that old building I showed you. The Institute. Go! It's time!
They're all done for, Elvis. Lily too. Come on now, Roddy. It's not over yet. Vigentio said he had preparations to make right. That means with some time before whatever he's got planned gets underway. We just need to find him and take him out before that happens.
Yeah, you're right. Aye, you're right, Elvis. We can't give up just yet.
But, how are we going to take him out? He's undead, isn't he?
I think I might have a wee idea on that front, you know. But we'll need a Waldash branch.
Waldash? You know, I'm sure I came across some just the other day.
You did?
Let's see now. Of course. Remember the doll poor Lily thought was wee Mona? Well, unless my wizarding nose was playing tricks on me, that thing had the width of old Waldash about it sure enough.
All right. Sounds like we better go take a look at it.
You go ahead. I'll stay here and make some preparations of my own.
This is the branch you needed, right, Roddy?
Aye, that's the one. Now, I just need to cast a wee spell on it.
I'll help. Roddy!
I'm fine. Just put a bit too much of the old magical oomph into it, that's all. A wee rest, and I'll be right as rain.
Well, if you say so. You take it easy, pal. You can leave Vigentio to us.
Oh, all right then. Sorry about this.
Before we go, would you mind telling us how to use this thing?
Oh, aye. Of course. Now, first of all, tell me, what do you know about the undead?
They are beings who have transcended death, that are animated despite having died.
Aye, that's about right. But there's one more important thing about them. All humans die, yes?
Our lives are a journey towards death, in other words. Well, for the undead, it's the opposite. They think they're journeying from death back towards life. But what they don't realise is they'll never get there. They can't ever actually live again. So no matter how many times they're cut down, they'll get right back up, just as dead as they started. But what if we could bring them back to life? Then we'd be able to kill them, and they'd actually stay dead.
Which is where the branch comes in.
Aye. As you know, the Waldash is a tree full of life, literally bursting with the power to heal and nurture. And all the magic we poured into the branch has given that already impressive power a serious boost. Give Vigentio a good hiding, and then stick it in him. It might just stop him from coming back. There's no guarantee it'll work. I've never tried it before. But if I understand what Lady Emma wrote correctly, it might just be our only chance.
Well, if there's anyone I trust more than you, Roddy, it's Lady Emma. It'll work. I know it will.
Aye. I hope so. Now, you'd better get going. The people of Wiswold and my Lily are counting on you.
Don't worry, Roddy. We won't let you down.
Who do you think you are, disturbing my glorious experiment? Leave right now if you know what's good for you.
Not likely. You let my people go or you'll regret it.
Oh, is that a Wiswoldian accent I hear? I thought Roddy was the only one of you left. Well, never mind. If your goal is to save your countrymen, you had better act very quickly indeed. It's time, you see.
Come on! We need to hurry!
How truly fascinating! I was sure that my deathless minions would take care of you. Either that or you'd succumb to despair and give up halfway. But no, you've actually made it all the way here. It was quite the entertaining little sideshow. But the main event awaits.
Oh, who you calling a sideshow, pal?
I can't offer any higher billing than that, I'm afraid. You'll be slack-jawed soldiers in my undead army like all the rest once I've dealt with you.
Sorry, but that's no happening. You're going down, and the people of Wiswold are coming home. As a citizen of this fair nation, and a pupil of the mighty Lady Emma, I swear it.
Emma was your teacher! That bungling, boorish, brain-dead incompetent! And now you intend to stand in my way, just as she did! I am the Lord of the Undying, the Mighty White!
You're not the least bit mighty, pal. You're a pathetic bampot who threw his toys out of the pram and ran away because he couldn't get the better of Lady Emma.
How dare you!
You think you're making mindless minions of us? You've another thing coming. Now let's get this done. It's time for you to die. And stay dead this time!
This will not take long.
I am the greatest, mightiest wizard the world has ever seen!
We stand firm for now.
I'm going all in! Prepare for impact! Prepare for impact!
I'm up, huh?
Get ready! Let's see how we deal with this.
Well, how do you like it? My incredible power! Now that I am the mighty white, now that I have the Arcanist Asterisk, I have become the most magnificent mage of all! No one can stop me now! Not Emma, and certainly not her pathetic apprentice!
Sorry to be a pain.
You rang?
Much better.
Guess it's my turn. Okay, all ready. Come on. Try this exercise.
Well, perhaps you're not as pathetic as you look. Not many could trouble me for this long. But don't think for a second that you have what it takes to defeat me. No one does. After all, the mighty white.
What's the plan? Yeah, all set! Let's see how I deal with this!
Such a shame! Such a shame! I told you, didn't I? I told you I couldn't die! I told you you couldn't defeat me!
I do seem to remember something about that eye. Can't be true though, can it?
Of course it is!
I'm not so sure, you know.
What is happening to me? I'm melting!
Sorry, pal. Lady Emma got the better of you again. If you'd only bothered to read her word. eh? She never was one to do things by halves.
Damn you! This is unacceptable! I refuse to...
Ready to face facts, Vigentio? You lost. Ha ha! It's nothing I don't deserve.
I don't know what to say. Elvis. Everyone. Thank you.
Aye, thanks so much. We'd have been done for without you.
Ach, don't mention it. As if I'd leave old Wiswald high and dry when she needed me.
So, Princess Gloria, what's next?
I intend to go to Holograd and recover the Wind Crystal.
Then we'll come with you. After all, we've seen what they'll do to us if we don't stand up to them.
And besides, you've already saved our kingdom twice. It's only right that we return the favour. Roddy, Lily, I don't know what to say.
Don't mention it, Your Highness. All right. Let's get a move on, shall we? To Holograd.
Thank you, Roddy. Halcyonia should be our first port of call. King Vernon awaits our return.
King Vernon, it's been too long, Your Majesty.
Indeed it has, my dear Roddy. I have not seen you since you were made leader of your people. You have my congratulations. I had hoped that when we met again, it would be under happier circumstances than these. Prince Pollux has already arrived from Savalon.
I promised that I would help Princess Gloria, and here I am.
Your Highness, it's so wonderful to see you.
Friends, we have all, in one way or another, come under attack by the Holograders. Had it not been for the efforts of Princess Gloria and her friends, I doubt any of us would still have a country to call home.
You give me too much credit. Now, if what we have discovered is correct, the attack on Musa 3 years ago was the first act of aggression in the current campaign. As we are all aware, those who attacked my kingdom that day also stole the crystals. Fire, water, wind, and earth. The power of the cardinal elements resides within each of these sacred treasures. But they are more than mere vessels. They have a far greater purpose. They are the keys that keep a great evil locked away. Many years ago, my grandfather and 3 comrades fought that evil. The Knights' Nexus. Who, or even what it is, I do not know. But its unleashing brought a series of great calamities upon the land. The 4 brave warriors faced it, each blessed with the power of one of the crystals. And after a brutal battle, the Nexus was sealed away once more. But its evil is great. Too great for even the crystals to keep in check forever. Their power must be replenished every 200 years, lest they grow too weak. And doing so was my kingdom's sworn duty. We were charged with ensuring that the crystals remained powerful enough to keep the evil contained.
But then the crystals were stolen, and as their powers wane, the seal grows ever weaker.
Fortunately, upon examining the 3 crystals we recovered, I learned that some of their power still remains. The seal should hold for a little while longer. But if we do not act now, it is only a matter of time before the Knights' Nexus is unleashed. If we are to save the world, we must stand together. The bravery of one must be the bravery of all.
Halcyonia stands with you, Princess Gloria, as it always has.
As does Savalon. It is the least we can do, after all you have done for us.
I still can't quite believe my old pal's a hero of light. But I'm with you all the way, Elvis, just like I've always been. We'll teach Holograd to invade our homelands.
Then it is settled. We march to Holograd on your command, Princess Gloria.
Aye. I can't wait to get cracking some Hologradar heads.
Long live the heroes of light!
Long live the heroes of light!
Long live the heroes of light!
Your Highness, the Halcyonian and Savalonian forces are assembled. King Vernon and Prince Pollux await your orders. We shall create a large-scale diversion, as agreed. By engaging the enemy in combat, we hope to allow you to make your way into Holograd undetected. Good luck, Your Highness.
The Holograders are on the move, Your Highness.
Our plan has not changed. The vanguard will engage the enemy while slowly falling back. The bulk of our remaining forces will then advance on the enemy flanks, remaining vigilant in case of ambush. We must be patient and not lose sight of our main objective, to keep the Holograders occupied for as long as possible.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Is everything all right?
I am no battle commander. That was always my brother's calling.
You'll be fine. Everyone's behind you. Me and my friends included.
Thank you, Anihal. You do not know how much that means to me.
I'd better head for the battlefield. We've got an attack to organize.
Good luck, Anihal. And be careful.
The Halcyonians are nothing but cowards. Weaklings who allowed their kingdom to be overrun. They will fall just as easily this time. Charge!
Cowards, Bold words. Though it is true that we allowed our realm to fall to another.
King Vernon.
But better that than condemn my people to war and needless bloodshed. To stand against a man such as Lonsdale would have resulted in nothing less. We had no choice but to surrender. But I will never surrender to the likes of you. Animals who have no idea what it means to be responsible for the lives of others.
Your Majesty, the front line is in danger of crumbling. We must fall back and rejoin.
No, this is only the beginning. We stand and fight. And besides, what better diversion than an enemy almost overrun?
Here they come!
Like moths to the flame. Give your all, men. This is our moment. For Halcyonia!
Now's our chance! Let's rip!
Hit confirmed! Enemy eliminated! And there's no one moving in to replace them!
Good work, everyone!
Operation Muck Sweep successful. The soldiers guarding the city gates have been taken care of.
Thanks, pal. We owe you one.
We'll leave the rest to you lot, eh?
Aye. We'll take it from here. Put the drinks on ice for the victory feast.
Everyone, prepare to fall back. Time to join forces with the other armies and keep the pressure on. You can do it, Elvis.
So, we finally made it into Holograd, huh?
Come on, everyone. Let's go get that wind crystal.
Aye. There's a lot of people out there counting on us.
Indeed. Come along, everyone.
You are admirably persistent, Princess Gloria. But I am afraid you have wasted your time. The Wind Crystal's power has already been put to use. And what a use! Behold, the future made real. A vessel that soars through the very skies. A vessel by whose power I shall unite the world. People speak of harmony and cooperation. These are but foolish dreams. True peace cannot be achieved by means of such fanciful nonsense. How little it took to sow chaos among your precious peaceful realms. Give each a crystal and all soon falls apart. Soon, you would have been at one another's throats again. War was an inevitability. Why not then look to one with true strength? One who can unite the world and establish a lasting peace.
What good is a peace won using military force and underhanded deception? And what use is it if someone more powerful comes along? In exhausting the power of the Wind Crystal, you have brought the Knights' Nexus's awakening even closer. Do you understand what that means?
It means that there will simply be another for me to crush beneath my boot.
You poor fool.
Aye, you're a fool all right. And an arrogant one at that. Reckon someone needs to put you in your place.
I'll second that. Anyone who starts a war in order to stop more war needs some sense beating into them.
As long as we're still standing, we'll never let you win.
Your reign of terror ends here. This will not take long.
All shall kneel before me!
Let me at him! Here I go! Taste my match! Our voyage isn't over yet!
Let's keep this going!
Perhaps you are not completely worthless after all. You have grown stronger since last we met. I seem to remember you cowering behind Sloane rather than face me. Of course, you still do not have a hope of defeating me. No. You are destined to become yet another footnote in the story of Holograd's inexorable rise! Now die!
We must press our advantage. It is time to unleash my full potential. the light ease your pain.
I'm back in the game.
May the crystals guide us.
Leave it to me! Now, pay close attention. Fear not, my children. Let me show you the way.
I needed that.
Now that's the way to do it.
How thoughtful of you. Sorry to be a pain.
Okay, what's the plan? Try this for some. Got a little something for you. Let's go.
I have toyed with you long enough. I grow bored. Now, stand still and let me crush you. I must go forth and show the world the might of my beautiful flying machine.
I'm done. Please, you must get up. Perhaps this might help.
Doing good, right? Let's see. I better be ready for this! I'm not just a damn hand to a weapon, nothing like a wee not just a damn hand to a weapon,
I needed that.
It's time to get serious.
You will regret your impertinence. This should do it.
Let's go again. How thoughtful of you. Sorry to be a pain.
Okay, I'm going all in.
Allow me.
You rang? Need a wee hand there. Not just a damn hand like a weapon. Not just a damn hand like a weapon. No.
Now you've made me mad. Almost there. This will shut you up. Let's see now.
I shall endeavor to return the favor. Sacred power.
Thanks for bailing me.
Much better.
Hey, you okay? Oh, hey.
sword!
Ours once more.
Yahar! Why does no one understand? The world will fall into chaos without my intervention. You truly do not see this?
All I see are the same tired old justifications of 1,000 petty despots. What of the wishes and interests of ordinary people? It is consideration for others that breeds obedience and respect, not domination by others. But perhaps that makes no sense to one who only understands the way of the sword.
You...
The crystal is mine, and you will return it to me.
That might be a bit of a problem, actually.
Edna, what are you?
The crystal's power! It's...
I'm afraid I can't let you take it until I've drained every last drop.
I knew you were involved, but I didn't want to believe it. My own sister.
It's been a while, Adele. How are things?
Why are you doing this, Edna?
You know why? Because the humans have to suffer for what they did. And they made it so easy, too. I just took the asterisks from the village, passed a few around, and before you know it, they're stealing the crystals. After that, well, you know the rest. Uh-oh. I'm not so sure this thing will be staying in the air much longer. Guess I'll see you around, Adele. If you get out of here alive, that is. I mean, I'm sure you will. You're a fairy after all. Your friends, though? I'm not so sure. Edna!
Oh no! This is not good!
Fear not, children of men.
That voice! Gwydion? No, it can't be.
Gwillem! Need a hand, you lot?
Martha!
Come, quickly. Onto my back, if you please.
All right. Gloria?
All right.
So this is how it ends. No.
Damn you! Wait, you saved me?
No, you misunderstand. I do not wish you to die just yet. That is all. Events are now likely to unfold as Edna intends. You must stop her. This is how you will repay me for crushing my ambitions. Now go, hero of light, do my bidding. And so, I depart this bleak, black world. Heroes of light, indeed. You are welcome to it.
Thanks, Gwillem. I thought we were done for. I can't believe how big you've grown.
Dragons and humans are not the same. The wisdom accumulated by dragonkind over the millennia is now mine. It is a source of nourishment greater than any feast. It is a gift granted to all those who watch over Rheindal. The gift of growth, of completion.
Whoa. What's happening?
Now that the power of the crystals has weakened, the Night's Nexus is stirring. We must hurry. Come, let us descend.
Gwillem, you're hurt.
It is nothing. A piece of the flying machine grazed one of my wings, is all.
That's no grace. It looks bad.
Let's get you seen to, Gwillem. You've done your bit.
Thank you, Martha. But there is one more thing first. I must tell you of the Night's Nexus. It features heavily in the memories of my kind. There can be only one Lord of Dragons, as you know. When one dies, the next inherits the knowledge of their predecessor, of all their predecessors. That knowledge now dwells within me, and I would pass it on to you. Many centuries ago, in the time before the rift between humans and fairies arose, there was a sacred spring. From that spring, true knowledge flowed. In time, there appeared one who hungered to make that knowledge theirs, and theirs alone. One who would come to be known as the Night's Nexus. But it was not merely knowledge that the Nexus craved. No, it craved much more than that. It wished to consume all things, living or otherwise. Animals died, plants withered, the seas and the skies lost their color. Humans and fairies could do nothing but await certain destruction. But then the light of salvation shone forth. 4 heroes were chosen by the crystals and tasked with saving the world. They did battle with the Nexus and emerged victorious, but the Nexus could not be destroyed. Instead, the power of the crystals was used to seal it away. Peace returned to the land. But in such times as the crystal's power weakens, the Nexus threatens to rise again. And in such times, only the restoration of the crystal's power may deliver us from peril.
Maintaining the crystal's power was the sacred duty of the House of Musa. We have carried out the ceremony by means of which it is restored every 200 years since time immemorial. But the crystals were stolen, and their power has since been drained. It will soon be depleted entirely. It must be replenished before it is too late. We must return to the crystal's resting place.
Then climb atop my back. Let us make
You're not going anywhere. Not with your wing like that.
Adele is right. You must rest, Gwillem.
Forgive me.
There is nothing to forgive. Without your help, we would not have been able to recover the crystals at all. There is a path, hidden behind a certain waterfall in Halcyonia. If we take it, we can be a Musa before too long. Come along, everyone.
Oh, I can hear you. Oh, yes, I can hear you. time for you to wake up soon. And when you do, we can finally get rid of all the horrible humans. So what if he gets rid of everything else as well? I've never liked this world. The sooner it's all gone, the better.
Despicable.
Oh, it is, isn't it? All of it. All of them! Which is why we're going to get rid of them! Every last one! Such a pretty color! I can't wait to watch it all come